enough faith to purchase an apostle right now. By the way, I can purchase the amphitheater for faith. Yeah, it's 3 turns though. Do I really care enough to purchase an amphitheater with it? Because I could instead purchase the museum if I just wait. That seems like a better idea. It's going to take longer anyway. And then I could start work immediately on an archaeologist. Sounds good. Let's do that. All of the world knows of my generosity to my friends. Let us then be friends, not enemies. It's like Gilgamesh knows we can conquer the world if we want to. We'd be happy to let the world know that we stand united as friends. Thank you. All right. I've actually gained a friendship with someone. I don't think Spain liked that, because...
It has been... But the wrath of Horatio was great. And as the sacrifice passed each of the 4 rooms dedicated to the sun god, the sun disappeared, or reappeared in the sky.
That's pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, I think Spain didn't like the fact that we just became friends with Gilgamesh, because they just became unfriendly. And we should have a technology or something. Let's see what it is.
It has been demonstrated that no system, not even the most inhuman, can continue to exist without an ideology.
Alright, I don't want that. Where is my worker at? Yes, please go ahead and create a lumber mill. Nice. So he is gone. I should definitely get another builder, because there's at least 3 spaces here we could put some forests, and this can be turned into something else as well as this. Got so much going on here. Oh, and this can be turned... Jesus. This is freaking everywhere. Got a great person, too. What great person do we have? We have a great Admiral. That is not something I expected to see, but okay. It's Horatio Nelson. Horatio Nelson would give a 5 combat strength and +1 movement to naval units, 50% flanking bonus for all naval units. What exactly do you do besides that? You just activate it? Does it only work for like 1 turn or something? I'm not sure. Okay. Anyways, according to most pundits, Horatio Nelson, 1st Viscount, 1st Duke of Bronte, was the greatest naval tactician to have ever lived, even though 2 of his 3 most famous victories were attacks on ships at anchor, one of those of a neutral nation. And he fought stubbornly against the tides of freedom, including his suppression of the Republican revolts of Naples. So the great hero of England is not without controversy as to his legacy. Born into a modestly well-off family in 1758 AD in Burnham, Thorpe, Norfolk, the 6th of 11 children, wow, at the age of 12, Horatio joined the Royal Navy. So diligent and self-confident was he that within 20 years he was captain. Didn't hurt that his uncle, Maurice Suckling, was comptroller of the Navy. Nelson first saw action in the West Indies during the American Revolution, beating up on hapless and outgunned Spanish ships and towns. But American independence had the Royal Navy facing cutbacks, and Nelson returned to England on an indefinite leave and half pay. The French Revolution saw Nelson back in service, as the English sought to put down all that democratic nonsense yet again. Nelson proved a very good commander, daring, bold, often reckless, stern, but respected by his men, and willing to disobey orders. as he did when ordered to withdraw from the attack on the neutral Danish fleet at Copenhagen. He also managed to lose his right eye in Corsica, 1794, and an arm at the Battle of Santa Cruz in Tenerife in 1797. All culminated at his great victory over the combined French-Spanish fleet in 1805 at Trafalgar, where Nelson was killed aboard his flagship HMS Victory when felled by a French sharpshooter. Among his reported last words, according to the ship's surgeon, William Betty, "Thank God I have done my duty." All right, let's recruit him.
Our civilization's attention to the naval arm of our military has given rise to a great admiral in our ranks. When deployed wisely among our ships, we are sure to have a distinct advantage in battle.
I'm not sure that'll do much with that, because I'm not really building ships for sea-based warfare, but it's something. Alright, what do I want to do with you? Still could do Christo Redentor. This would be on a hill. Which hill would I mess with? This one would probably be the best because it's the least amount of food, but at the same time I could put a mine here, so I don't think I want to do that. Let's put it somewhere else entirely. Let's put it up here, I guess. No, wait, that's next to you. Let's put it as far away from anything as possible because we may want this space for something else. And I would rather not do that and have it than do that and not have it when I want it later. Sydney Opera House could be put here. That would get rid of our fishing boats and the gold and the food. But it's the Sydney Opera House. I can get gold from this, and if I have a builder up here, I could do some stuff with it. Let's change our production to a builder first. So 3 turns anyhow. And then I'll put a forest here. And then I could also grab this bonus resource. Yeah, that seems worthwhile. Yeah, sounds good. Alright, my cavalryman. Can you go up this way? No. Okay, where do we want to send you? No one wants anything, do they? No, no. They do not. Where do I want to send you? I mean, this would get me 7 gold, 3 culture, 1 science, and 1 faith. It seems like that's pretty worthwhile. Yeah, sure, go for it. Alright, well, we've got 7 of 9 trade routes completed, which is cool. Horatio, I don't know what to do with you. I'm just gonna retire him immediately. Otherwise, he's just gonna sit there forever. I don't know if that lasts or if that's just 1 turn, but I'm not gonna worry about it. So you, I want to move down here. Let's see here. So we've got 481 on that, and we've got 2 more turns for that. We're gonna wait. Gilgamesh says that we are a good friend and ally, and that he will remember this. Well, at least until we start destroying people, and then he's like, hey, what are you doing? So you would like truffles, and you'll give us open borders and 12 gold for 30 turns. Sure, why not? I don't need those truffles. He thinks that will benefit both of us? I think it will too, because I'm going to get tons and tons of gold. Which, I don't know what I'm going to use that gold on, but I'm going to have lots of it. I might even be able to buy a great person soon enough if I keep saving up gold like that. In fact, I can create Antonio Vivaldi over here. If I want it, I can spend the money, but I'm going to get him anyway, so what does it really matter? We also can recruit a great artist, not Argus, which is Qiu Ying. Let's see here. Can do Spring Morning in the Han Palace, and Fisherman in Reclusion among the Lotus Stream. Also, it looks like Redcliffe down here. Let's check out your biography. Qiu Ying was born around 1494 AD to a peasant family in Taikang, and likely learned his craft under the painter Zhao Qin, a practitioner of the Wu school of painting in the Shuzhou region. Despite his humble origins, Ying became associated with wealthy and influential art collectors such as Zhao Fenglai, Qin Guang, and Xiang Yunbian. I'm probably pronouncing these terribly. His ability to copy paintings, today termed forgery, by earlier artists brought him much favor. In the process, he had the opportunity to copy and master the techniques of great artists in the Song and Yuan dynasties. As his copying skills matured, Qiu's personal style gradually emerged. Soon he was producing original works, flowers, gardens, landscapes, architectural drawings for his wealthy patrons. His graceful consummate work, he specialized in the gone-by brush technique, led him to be regarded as one of the four masters of the Ming dynasty. Although the Wu school focused on ink washes and delicate colors, Ying also painted in the blue-green Shanshu style, painting with mineral dyes. Ying's use of the brush was meticulous and refined, his decorative painted scrolls orderly and well-proportioned, such as those of the Orchid Pavilion, the Jingu Garden, and the Manyi Zaigong. His work received the accolades of the Ming court literati, was highly prized and hence was highly copied. Indeed, his name was added to countless paintings done by other professional artists, making it difficult to definitively state which is his. After Zhao Qin passed away, Qiu Ying stood alone for roughly 2 decades at the apex of Chinese civilization. Ying died around 1552. Let's hire him. Alright, we've got this guy who still needs some orders. We're gonna get you down to the border of Egypt. And Egypt is going to get awfully screwed because swordsmen, musketmen, catapults, crossbowmen, pikemen, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it at all. Alright, we have another person to send out there. Let's send you to Nanmadal, shall we? You get to skip your turn, thanks. Alright, so we need to find a place for you to put your paintings at. Is there a place? Ah, there we go. Birmingham. Birmingham is where we need to go. Perfect. looks like we are slowly coming to the edge of where we might be able to go. Huh, we can go into Spanish territory? Does he not have the ability to close his borders right now? Someone's far behind. Yeah. Let's go check out technologies right now. Spain and Egypt way back there. Gilgamesh is not too terribly far behind, but they are certainly far behind. Well, I won't be messing with them anytime soon because they're across the seas. Eventually, though, we'll be coming over there. And it's gonna be bad news for them. Alright, so keep on going into here. Choose some production down in the Congo. Let's see, what do we want for the Congo? Could do research lab. Broadway must be adjacent to a theater square. We've got a theater square, so I guess we can't do it. Flat land adjacent to a theater square. Isn't this flat land? It is flat land. Can I buy the land? I can. That's 7 turns until that. I'm going to buy this land. And then I'm going to try to produce Broadway. 30 turns sounds fine with me. Alright, Broadway. Come to us. Okay, so we could build an archaeological museum, but instead we're just going to buy it with faith. And then we will choose production, and we will choose an archaeologist. So soon we shall get some archaeology going on around here. Alright, time to make some paintings. Got Spring Morning in the Han Palace. Looks pretty neat. Yeah, I think they just gave this to us and put it in Mont Saint-Michel. Interesting. Very interesting. Why do I have so many more spots in Manchester than I do in other archaeological museums? I don't know. I don't know what that's about. But, yeah, I guess we've got this Splinter of the True Cross. For good. I think they literally gave that to us. That's something. Alright, anyway. I do not want to attack that. I just want to walk on through and see what's going on around here.
Нафекуштон мачи жагат. Газрахате расавагал тугна варзан. Фалакад сагамбалда. What dima balamon zashtam.
Okay, so she would like us to let it be known that she will repay treachery with blood. But if you're a true friend, we will have peace. This is Tomiris of Scythia.